as you have been waiting, at long last we are back. And we are still on a side quest binge. So I will go ahead and put out the disclaimer that I played through this part already. I'm re-recording this. The reason why we're here in Pendrago is we need to crash at the end. You'll see what happens when night falls. So I'm just gonna grab a steak and call it a night.
Saray, you're not going to sleep yet?
Yeah, I want to take a look around the city.
It's so quiet that I can feel the gravity of this city's history. Fitting for an ancient capital born from the height of the era of Asgard.
It's kind of dawning on me. The things we read about in books actually exist.
What a poem this would make if we were travelers of old.
A poem? Ah, Pendrago, where the evening lights are blinding sights.
Come on.
Okay, it wasn't great, but I gotta start somewhere, right?
Don't be danger.
What the?
What was that? Quit it, Mickleo.
It wasn't me.
Let's check outside.
So if you remember the whole serial killer line, that's the quest we're on right now. So he's actually at the amphitheater.
Was that Howl just now? Him?
I'm not sure, but this doesn't feel like his domain.
So I'm not entirely sure who they're referring to because it has been some time since I played. The amphitheater's right there. So you'll see the Hellion right there. I think it's like level 40 or something, and I'm not entirely sure I have the right party now that I think about it. So I could stop now, but that's no fun.
There. Not Kitty Beard, Kitty Tiger!
So yeah, I'm going versus all elements sublime. So to summon Mickleo, I have to
Your word summon?
What a fearsome roar.
That's the Beastmaster. It must be a master beast taming. Who says it must be?
That's pretty blunt.
I'll have to avoid saying must in the future.
So right there you can kind of see my biggest dislike point with the Lord Before the characters were individually powerful to a certain degree, they're actually just felt better. In these games, it's all about the combo. If you can't combo, you don't get the crap done. And like with the whole fusion system, that makes things even worse in some regards. Because like right now we don't have a lot of ability combo. Like, we've been doing all of that, and we've only taken off, what, a third of his health?
I need a hand! Blade bang! Healing power!
Okay, that was a distraction.
Dragon bang!
But I can't... Okay, now
Rain of fire!
So let's see if we can get this. We're not making any totally impressive combos. And as a result, that's going to make things worse in terms of how long this fight's going to last.
I need a hand! Offer your protection! Blade bang! Dragon bang!
So you can also argue that the whole fusion thing does speed up fights in some regards because your damage does go up sharply, but that's at the price of combos, and it just doesn't really work for me. Like I said, I did not play Zestiria or Zestiria to see if this held up in those games as well, but it was in Grazes, it's definitely one of the things So, we're getting close to half health. Rose is about to go down.
Tiger Blade!
He's going for quickly.
Let's keep it up!
Yeah, this is an opportunity things worse as the enemy gets weaker. Well, I'm not going to say weaker, as their health gets lower and lower. Their power goes up and they become much harder to stagger. Like, unfortunately, right now I have no points to and they burn all of their gauges trying to just keep going down. Yeah, this battle system is far from being not like perfect, it kind of works for like the random encounters, but for the boss fights are just stronger than average enemies. It just doesn't work. Okay, let's see where I am. Yeah, right there I needed someone to help with the... Oh, there goes Edna. So yeah, there's no hope of getting any grade. Just do the AI gets itself killed. To make things worse, if I kill him in this combo, that means Dezel and Edna do not get any sort of...
Tiger Blade! Can't end! Saint Zero! Burst! Breakdown!
That was radiant, Edna. Suppose I could learn from your level of reserve.
So 5 knockouts, not good. Got an anomalous orb, that's something.
It's a fat cat?
The new Lord of the Land.
My, that's pretty rude of you. I prefer the term pleasantly plump.
Sorry.
Damn. Another dead lead.
Are you perhaps Morgrim?
Indeed I am.
Is she famous? She's a high-ranking seraph who's a lone wolf, cat, and is imbued with a powerful blessing. Whoa.
Alas, how shameful that you had to see that side of me.
This city is filled with the desires of greedy humans. I don't think you should feel responsible for it.
No, I must atone for it. Shepherd, you are looking for a seraph to bring the blessing to this city, are you not?
Well, this city is...
Pendrago is a big city. It's impossible to eliminate all the malevolence, and the church still holds the power.
But that means all the more that there are those who would cry out for salvation.
They're just turning to Seraphim out of desperation.
Yet are the people's wishes not genuine? I can still maintain the blessing with them.
But still, you could become a Hellion again.
I've got an idea. Why not use the church's authority against them?
Wait, do you intend to filter human prayers?
Pretty sneaky.
I've been pondering over the role of the blessing in human society.
Any conclusion?
It doesn't really do anyone any favors if I just take their prayers and give them the blessing in return.
Quite a lot of stress for nothing.
To coexist with humans in peace, there are many things that Seraphim must be conscious of.
I see. I hope the Seraphim you're thinking of will notice as well.
Oh, what a quick-witted lass.
Huh? You're not talking about yourself?
You mean another Seraph, yeah?
I truly hope they notice me and my efforts.
We understand your idea. We'll try and find an appropriate vessel for you.
Is the inscription of the Shrine Church still there? If we use that, I should be able to maintain a good distance with the believers.
It's still there. Please, Morgrim.
Shepherd, I know I have said much, but remember that I do not distrust humans.
It's just that humans and Seraphim need to know where they stand on the issues.
Yes, indeed. Both parties shall.
Morgrim sure is the cat's quite a person.
Yeah, even though she looks so fat, proportionate.
Malevolence, prayer, enshrinement, giving the blessing. We Seraphim ought to reconsider how we interact with humans, like Morgrim has.
We humans should do the same for Seraphim. I think making that effort is the first step for peaceful coexistence, both for the Seraphim and humans.
But even Morgrim became a Hellion. Reality is cruel.
Yeah, so are you.
Let's not get too idealistic just yet, though, huh?
Right. There was so much malevolence in Pendrago that even Morgrim couldn't handle it by herself. We can't ignore that fact.
Maybe there's a reason why. A reason that might have something to do with the overflowing malevolence.
You may be right.
We shouldn't leave it all to Morgrim, and be sure to check up on her once in a while.
Yeah.
So the blessing has been restored.
Some of us are low on health.
We got a few things there. So if we want to set up boons, there we go. And I intend to use the save point travel to just go straight to Gododin. So we want to go to the Fenia Inn. This is going to be kind of steep, but it's not like I have anything else to spend my money on. But this is our next side quest, in case you're wondering. And I should explain before heading out. In case you're wondering what they were talking about with the filtering of the prayers, Morgrim is going to sit inside of the church, but in a different room for where the people are. That way she can get the prayers that she wants and ignore the ones she doesn't. That's kind of what they're referring to. It's not really explained that well, but if you think about the structure of the building, you can kind of deduce that. Anyway, here's our scene between the Pope and the Shepherd.
Are you looking for Chief Slenge?
Yes. I'm an acquaintance of the Chief, and...
I'm sorry, but the Chief is indisposed right now due to illness and will not be taking visitors.
What? He is?
But be of good cheer! In the name of the Shepherd, I vow to heal this noble servant of the people!
Oh, so you're the shepherd, are you?
Nothing escapes your eye, my lady. Indeed, I am the renowned, the incomparable Shepherd Malfore!
Who can't see us in the slightest.
All hail the mighty shepherd.
I can tell from your unique accoutrements that you wish you were a shepherd as well. Eminently understandable, but I cannot recommend it. The shepherd's life is one of solitude. He spends his days in constant battle, unappreciated by the world he cherishes.
Okay?
In any case, rest assured that the village chief is in the caring hands of Shepherd Malfore.
Do you think it's malevolence that's causing his illness?
Is the chief even sick? I don't trust that guy.
But we do know that the amount of malevolence in this village is increasing.
Let's start by reviving the blessing of Gododin. We can worry about the Chief after that.
Makes sense. That's the real shepherd's job, after all.
Okay, so if you want to find the blessing, you need to go to the sidequest marker by the inn. And this is where you'll find it. I saw one. A real dirt leech. It was in Yder Cave. And by dirt leech, apparently they mean Tsuchinoko. I know Suchi means earth, so maybe that is an accurate translation.
Did that kid have resonance or something? That dirt leech he talked about is a Hellion, isn't it?
Yes. It's a very troublesome Hellion with high vigilance. It'll be difficult to catch it.
It's small as hell, too. So I'm going to skip over to the cave. In case you're wondering where we have to go, it's right here at Yder East. So you have to loop around, it's a fairly convoluted path, and then eventually you reach here, and we'll be skipping to inside, or the next scene involving it. And I will say that there's nothing there particularly dangerous, but it's a friggin' massive place. And I'll explain more stuff when we get there, so see you in a second. Okay, so here we are at the entrance to Yder Cave, and this hopefully puts into context how big the place is. We will be going along the northwest corner. Actually, hold on. No, I don't have any incentive to. I'm just going to go down this right eastern side, going south and looping around. The next area, well, like, we have to walk back out, so I can hit that area on my way out. But as for the area here, it's filled with undead enemies that are annoying as hell. And I did do a side quest, kind of, well, it's sitting on my hard drive right now. I don't know if I'm going to splice it with this video or not. Right there are those annoying wraiths. They're really fast too, which is even worse. Actually, I have to go over there. There's a chest.
Wait, that's...
Roll. Now, I don't think there's anything down that tunnel. Unfortunately, unless you have a really high charged wind step, you're not faster than any of the undead enemies. They will catch you, it's just a matter of time. I'll come over here to look at some more chests. I have something behind me. Tiger's in front.
Saray, look around you.
Dark bottle. Can't use the shortcut yet. Okay, let's get out of here. Only to run into one of those.
There might be something nearby.
I think well, since the items are kind of randomly generated, there's no telling whether or not that accurizer is any good. When I went through here last time, it actually was a pretty decent weapon. It gives a lot of focus, I believe, which helps you combo. And like I keep saying, since the name of the game is combos, it puts a much greater emphasis on focus than there probably should be. Now I think there's a discovery over here. Guess not. There is one down here, though.
This aroma.
So let's see. For the gauge... Yeah, that's actually really nice. I might want to swap that out sooner rather than later. And, you know what, let's just toss it in here. So I'd get a lot of focus, but I'd have to sacrifice most of my other stats. I need something else to pick up the defense bonus, and I'll worry about trying to set this up off camera because it can take a while. I may end up having to buy something else to fill said gap. So it's even possible I can't do it here yet. But the discovery is some sort of weird stalagmite. Like I said, I don't remember where exactly it is, I just know it's down here. And I'm hoping I didn't run past it by mistake. this is a pretty big area too. We are going to make a sharp left here, and we'll loop around since that's... Actually, let me make sure that isn't blocked from this side too. It's not. Okay, I actually need to go across. So in the event you're actually looking for the discovery down here, you have a better idea of what to look for.
It seems there's a treasure chest near us.
Gold that can help cover the teleport fee, since I've been told that scales off of how much gold you have, and it's definitely looking that way the more I play. So I'm hoping that the thing will pop up under Soray's ability, because otherwise I'm not going to find the stalagmite. Wrong way.
Wait, that's...
Hat. One of those dropped from a fight already. Luckily they're not so fast that I can't outrun them. Otherwise that would be a bit of an issue. Yep, nothing down this corridor. It doesn't really matter which way I go, it's just I'd rather do the outer first. Personal preference. There isn't really any more logic behind it than that, in case you're wondering. And I'm gonna have to fight that thing. Okay, so I lost my bearings there for a second. Now remember the stalagmite thing being in the corner. That's it right there.
What's that?
Helictites?
Hey, looks like a helictite.
A what?
A helictite. It's like a stalactite that grows all bent.
He looks like.
Wow, yeah. It's all warped and twisted.
Like a certain someone we know.
But don't stalactites take a long time to form?
Yeah, it's basically been growing along a deviant path since time immemorial. Like a certain someone we know.
It's weird, sure, but it's got a kind of ethereal beauty as well.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Go on.
So, Mikleo and Edna. Match made in hell. Probably should have fought that thing to keep my one step going, but oh well. We need to go to the right to make sure I'm not missing anything. Actually, wait a second. There is a better way to
There
go
must
about
be
this.
herbs around here.
So we're going to open up the shortcut first, which is right here. And we're jumping across.
There is a lot of gold lying around out there.
I wouldn't consider 10 to be a lot, but maybe that's just me. I don't even think I can... No, it's bronze. I should be able to...
Saray, look around you.
Dragon tail, weapon for Mikleo. Okay, this time I messed it up. I was supposed to go to the dead end before I made the jump across. Anyway, we'll explore over here.
There might be something nearby.
Can't open either of those.
It seems there's a treasure chest near
Like,
us.
is that supposed to be a gold chest? Because it doesn't look very gold. Anyway, we'll get to the dead end over here, because I think there was a chest. 2, and they're bronze, so I can open them.
Wait, that's...
Featherlight steps, shoes. Peach gel comes in handy. And this time we have to make a right. Yeah, the Tsuchinoko is up ahead. It's annoying. In case you're wondering, it kind of looks like a leech. And it's as small as one of them as well. So, right here you can see my 3 save files. The one I'm saving over is the one that used to be with this completed. But, didn't record properly, and therefore, here we are again. So that's the Tsuchinoko right there on the floor, in case you can't. It's really hard to see. It's the brown leech. All in all, it's not that bad of an enemy, it's just kind of hard to hit.
Don't under...
Weak to fire. Resists everything else, level 36, dragon type, only 10,000 hit points, which is
So tiny!
compared to what I've apparently.
Small but quick. Don't lose sight of them.
Should I use wider range attacks?
If you can hold them back, we'll follow your lead.
Okay, now a lot of my moves just pass over its head. Is that a
Sword flare! The Dazzle Flash! It's over! Sword flare! The Dazzle Flash! The Dazzle Flash! How's this? It's over! Sword flare! The Dazzle Flash!
right now I need to she would not do that. See, this one is nowhere near as dangerous as the hard, this one forces you to reach the hand as you have to
Rain of fire!
Yeah! Burn! The Dazzle Flash! It's over!
you guys.
Burn! Rend the darkness! It's over! It's time! Howling Blade!
Could have used this sooner.
What a
Doesn't.
formidable opponent!
So you can see 67 grade. 30 of that came from the Mystic Art, 33 of it came from the Mystic Art, 30 from no items, and then other things. We just get various things. Everyone got a level, as far as I know, no one died. I didn't see any grade deductions. New arts, anomalous orb, and we also get a new Lord of the Land. So here's a scene.
Did I become a Hellion? I'm sorry. I must have caused you all great trouble.
No, we're just glad you're all right.
My name is Forcia. Oh my! There's an iris gem here.
An Earthen Historia. Could we have that?
But of course. This is nowhere near enough to show my gratitude, however.
No, it's perfect. Thank you.
Dear me, what an honorable shepherd you are.
If you'd like to thank us, could you maybe give your blessing to a village? It's called Gadaden, and it's very close by.
Gadaden. That's the village outside the Shrine of the Fire Trial, correct? Do you have a vessel lined up?
We'll find one for you.
All right. I'll head over to the village for now.
So, Iris Gem try. Heldelf fights a dragon. Like, one thing I'm wondering though is the whole Iris Gem thing name. Like, it's pretty obvious it's called that because you can see things through it. But the thing is, how do ordinary people perceive it since they can't see these visions? Are there just like pigments and markings on it that naturally resembles an iris, or I don't know. That's just something I was thinking about. But anyway, there's your dragon. Heldelf's gonna take it down in like one shot.
He beat the dragon in one hit!
And a fully materialized one at that.
What tremendous power!
You saw that mass of malevolence at his back. The Hellion possessing him is far beyond anything we've ever fought.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to get stronger.
That's your reaction? I don't know whether to be worried or relieved.
Be both. So, is there anything in the cave? No. So the next order of business is leaving here and going to Gadaden. Normally I would cut here, but the thing is, there's parts of the cave I didn't explore because I knew I'd have to leave. So, yeah, we're actually going to foot it out here. Definitely not gonna miss the place though, all things considered. So now we can cover the last quarter of the place. As far as I know, there are no more discoveries. Anything else over here is just pure loot. Maybe a little bit of gold, a little bit of items, consumable or two. Nothing truly special. And I'd say the most important thing down here besides the lore of the land would just be the discovery. Okay, we can go straight across. Or not. Huh, that's a bit odd. I didn't remember that set up that way. And one thing about the rocks, I'm not entirely sure why they use these so much anymore, seeing as, like, even if you went in here before going to Gadaden, the ability itself is right there, so what's the point in trying to...
So Ray, look around you.
Rocks? You get it, what, 3 seconds from now?
There might be something nearby.
Gold. I'm gonna open up the shortcut just in case I need to use it someday in the event I have to go back. Since I'm playing this blind, I don't know where exactly I am and am not needed. Okay, with that, we just have this one area to hit before we're free and clear.
It seems there's a treasure chest near us.
Panacea bottle. There's a chance there could be something over there, but I honestly don't care. At this point, I just want to finish wrapping up all the lost ground I got from that recording error. So your next order of business is to go to Gadaden so that the Lord of the Land can possess the school. Plus you also get some scenes and find out what exactly Malfore is up to and why the Elder is in such bad shape. So we'll be cutting there and deciding to see you there.
Iris gems really are beautiful.
Too beautiful, more like it. That's why most people think they're just glass, or some other kind of decoration.
I see. What are they actually made of?
It's not a natural mineral.
They were most likely crafted through the use of multiple seraphic arts. Even so, it's practically unbelievable that there's something inside that lets you see the past.
I wish you could watch anything from the past that you wanted. I'd watch 1,000 years of history.
Better hope you'd live 1,000 years then, because that's how long it'd
Fast
take.
forward.
Oh, right.
That would be hard even for a seraph.
Both iris gems and ruins are just fragments of the past. What's important is what you get out of them. Because history is the architect of our hearts.
Whoa, Mikleo! That was a sweet quote.
You think so? I'm planning to put it in the book I write one day.
Well, aren't you full of surprises?
I mean, don't you think it'd be a waste not to pass on our tale to future generations?
I would love to read your book, Mikleo.
Too damn bad.
I'll give you a copy. Signed even.
Darn. I gotta come up with my own quote and signature.
So Mikleo has the peas in a pod title, and here's our resolution.
Slenge, is it alright for you to be up?
Worry not, excitable youngster. Everything has been taken care of. Thanks to the selfless heroism of Shepherd Malfore!
Shepherd, I must apologize for causing you concern. However, I am afraid I still feel unwell. Please, excuse me.
He's acting strange. Did something happen?
That man named Malfore was threatening the chief. I'll expose your misdeeds, you fallen pope, he said.
What? How did he know?
Malfore used to be a priest, and we already know the church is investigating the fake elixir.
Could you explain to me the details of what's going on? I see. So the missing pope was the one producing the fake elixir.
Yeah, but it was for the sake of the villagers.
Slenge told Malfore the distribution route and formula for making this fake elixir, on the condition that the church will continue to buy vermilion ore.
What do you mean?
So you're saying he didn't come to intimidate, but to negotiate?
Yes, the church will overlook the former pope's crime. In exchange, it will gain control of the distribution channel for the fake elixir.
So they're dealing drugs.
And as the mediator, Malfore will gain prestige and credibility.
So Gadaden will finally get legitimate revenue.
But they're covering up a crime. And now the church itself is going to be selling fake elixir? That's just insane!
Unfortunately, these things happen.
Humans need money to live. That's what it comes down to.
I don't suppose you're still open to blessing this village?
I was thinking that the school building might work as a vessel. What do you think?
Are you sure?
The Pope, I mean the village chief, seems to have recognized that his time is drawing near. Even my blessing cannot forestall the inevitable.
Is that why he's trying to secure a revenue stream for the village?
I would like to stay a while longer and see what results his determination brings.
Thank you, Forcia.
You're quite welcome.
So is
The results his determination brings.
anyone else getting a whole Breaking Bad vibe there? Sick guy starts producing a really addictive drug. The way it works is that it does cause that initial high,
Wait,
making
that's...
the person feel better. It's meth, man. So, as for our Lord of the Land, we're at level 4. Setting boons, we can go ahead and pop in Healing Air. But don't have the points. So yeah, this is where I'm going to put in the break. Now we're basically up to speed on where I was before the error in recording took place. I just have to splice this together, upload it, and then we'll be back in business. Unfortunately, we're not quite done with the side quests. I'm going to do the videos I recorded before this one, combine that with what happens after this one to make a smoother video, because the previous segment's a tad short. You'll see what I mean when the time comes. But anyway, that's it for now.